My name is Stephen Klanzama. I work for the Kuka Center as a project officer. My policy title is Centralization, Incentives, and Defections in Political Party System. One of the cardinal reasons why I applied for the Agora Writing Fellowship is the fact that Nigeria is largely a country that does not really have strong young policymakers who present evidence-based issues to the government for implementation. And so one of the reasons why I applied for this fellowship is to build my skills and to begin to see how I can close that gap, especially in the non-governmental organization where policy writing is key because it informs implementation. So a significant advice that has really helped my policy writing is the fact that policy writing is not academic writing. And you really have to look at the issues. You really have to hit the nail on the wood in order to engage policymakers so that at the end of the day, you are not just writing a policy that will sit on the shelf, but that you will use that policy to engage critical stakeholders so that it will begin to be implemented. And then secondly, too, is the issue of trade-offs. If you are writing a policy, you have to think outside. What are your stakeholders willing to concede in order to begin to see some of these implementations come to limelight? So these two key lessons are what I have drawn from this whole process. So I see my policy writing in the next 6 months being carried along to political parties. Fortunately, I work on a project that supports political parties in Nigeria. And so this paper would be like an entry point to begin to look at how to centralize Nigeria's system so that people engage in the political party process. But as far as we have a centralized system, only a few individuals will head the affairs of this country. But when there is a decentralization, then there's going to be grassroots participation in the political process. So in the next 6 months, I look at engaging the National Working Committee of Political Parties with the issues highlighted in my policy paper.